Alrighty, for my Baba Daily Update TV na message and then I'll channel is on hit domana mame. Some drop in the latest news to be our budget brand when you be in 70 be na ya pora and 70 ma for nothing say Nguasia de aka papa a president and not danko kufuado papa. The majority is no omo bo ne chiche say the Ghana distraction as he said about my Ghana so the bad governance the so-called family and friends na were involved or more the governance and na akofa oyele ene nyema basabasa abre na na adanko akufodo na ensem de omohwe bi egu hagu n'anim ase papa na asemo ofrimufi anhwe a presidency akunyakra no o men hu bi na yemongram yentie ensem no ye ba de ka ho bia me de mu ensem ni bi bebre mo
areas who will adore the freeness of the education. Fine. The second strand is the quality of education, where people in the urban areas who are urban poor, who like the freeness, but look at the quality of education and realize that the quality of education ain't getting them anywhere. That's the challenge. Let me go back. Don't stop saying, it's true. Let me go back to 2016. The president is leaving. The first point of call, he should answer some of the things he said and tell us whether he's been able to do it for the people.
Which are some of the promises?
I shall protect the public purse. Is it protected? Would you say the public purse is protected? You came in with the government, the previous government, taking us into IMF. You kicked against it. You said all the meat around the bone had been eaten. But you have come and you've cracked the bone and eaten the marrow. Absolutely nothing there. We are back at IMF. So tell me, how did you protect the public purse? 2, I am too old to steal your money. I already have my money. State capture. State capture. Look at the lands around. Look at some of the things that went on. And President Akufo-Addo was quiet about it. That quietness, what is it? That quietness, that you wouldn't talk, you wouldn't say anything. You leave your people to do what they want to do by state capture, taking lands of government and selling it for themselves. Huh? I am too old to steal your money. Yet isikaso so come dear ampa. It's true. Yet isikaso. I come still in the end. Are we still not hungry? By the election that was held just a few weeks ago, what does that tell us? That the money also yet tisono, but also yet tisikaso come there. Still, come there. Try me and see. We have tried. Ghanaians have given a verdict, haven't they? And Ghanaians are not happy with your governance. We've tried you. But you see, Roland, it's a good thing President Akufo-Addo came.
I don't understand.
He's opened Ghanaians' eyes. Yeah. Because if President Akufo-Addo didn't come, and another government came, and that government didn't perform, we would have said, hey, Nanka, you vote Akufo-Addo, you vote Akufo-Addo, you want to I am not corrupt, and I will never be corrupt. You might not be corrupt. Have you been able to stem corruption? You are the leader. It's not as if you are not the leader. The buck stops with you. On this table, who is the leader? On this table, who is the leader?
Roland.
Can we do anything ultra-vires and you sit and watch us?
No, you can't.
No. You make sure you put us into order. So you are the leader. The buck stops with you and nobody else. And you tell us that I'm not corrupt, I will never be corrupt. So far as the people around you are corrupt, you are also corrupt because you failed to handle corruption. I can develop Ghana without borrowing. The money is here. What happened to the bonds? Because you were using bonds and loans short term to do what? To secure the CD when you needed long term. When you were complaining about the previous government doing the same, you came. You said what? Taxation to production. Did it happen? Did it happen? You said, oh, we have done away with the nuisance taxes. What about the taxes you brought in? Are we not still paying COVID levy? And even that COVID levy, do we know what the money is being used for? Do you know how much COVID levy has accrued? You're a journalist and you have your sources. Can you tell us how much COVID levy has accrued and where has that money gone to? So if you tell us, I can develop Ghana without borrowing. You borrowed, an extra borrowed, and put the economy in the state it is in today. When you came, the debt was 120 billion. You're living at a debt of 761 billion. Never. They will say it has never happened in Ghana before. This one too has never happened in Ghana before. I will transform Ghana in 18 months. Roland, has Ghana been transformed in 18 months? Has it?
Transformation is too edgy.
No, has Ghana been transformed in 18 months? Let's say that let's even say that you had 8 years. Within that 8 years, in those 8 years, how have you transformed the country? Because you see, all the figures that George is talking about, the people don't look at those figures, mubotom, our pockets. Can we afford X? Can't we afford Y? Can we send our children to hospital when they are sick? Can we do X? Can we do Y? The people look at their pocket. And really, the MPP shouldn't be talking with the kind of election and the election results we've had. They cannot be talking. They cannot defend anything they've done. With the massive gap, they shouldn't. Let me go on. I will operate a family. I would not operate a family and friends government. No be nepotism with a C. How many family members are in the Akufo-Addo government? Can you not list them? Can you not list them? So you come and tell us you would not. You will not operate a family and friends government. But the people of Ghana think you've operated a family and friends government. People of Ghana, I think so. I will make the Kole Lagoon and Addo River tourist sites. Are they tourist sites? Addo, is it a tourist site? Kole Lagoon, is it a tourist site? When it rains, don't we still have the problems they came to meet? Has it changed? I will give each constituency $1 million every year. Do you see it?
It was operated through the development authority.
Did you see it? The development authority, did they say they received 1 million every year? 8 years. Did they? Because local government was taken to Flagstaff House. Decisions of local government was made at Flagstaff House. So it left local government barren. They couldn't take any major decisions because it was being controlled in Flagstaff House. I will arrest the dollar. The yo-yo of the dollar and the exchange rate jumping like a yo-yo everywhere. Was it Ken Ofori-Atta's interest to make sure that it didn't jump the way it was jumping? And business people, the AGI, kept telling government about the exchange rate. Did Ken Ofori-Atta bother? Did he bother to do anything about it? And then George says, oh, we are turning the corner. What do you call it is coming back. At an exchange, at an inflation rate of what? What's the inflation rate? 23. And it's good.
No, he said he went to 54.
Wait. 23 is good.
George says that from where they took it to 54%, 23 is good.
54%, 30%, 20%, 23%, 17%, 16%. It's not good. It doesn't help the economy. Inflation needs to be in single digits. And that's the responsibility of the president and the minister of finance to do. Have they done it? They shouldn't clap their hands and tell us that 23% is good. It's not good. We can't do business.
That's mediocrity, like I said.
We can't do business. They shouldn't tell us that.
They even took us to 54%.
The hikes.
And they want us to praise them.
Have they arrested the dollar? They haven't arrested the dollar. Where's the CD? Still dancing like a yo-yo.
16, 17.
16, 17. It's bad.
The Bank of Ghana says it's
I said it is bad. We don't need exchange rate in double figures. We need exchange rate in single figures, and we need a situation where the CD is stabilized. People can invest in the CD. Go to South Africa, and they will show you how to do it. You go to South Africa today, you want to change, you want the dollar. You give them, go and change.
Into rand.
Into rand. That is where we want to be. The strength of the CD is what is most important. Have they been able to achieve it? No, they haven't been able to achieve it. I will make the hikes in fuel prices will be a thing of the past. Recently, haven't fuel prices gone up? When you haven't done exploration to production in 8 years, that ask me, exploration to production, 8 years. When what? Your refinery is on its last legs. And then you gladly walk into a Chinese refinery and clap your hands that they've been able to build it, and yours is what? Yours is rotting away. And you do absolutely nothing about it. Don't we save a lot of money if we do things for ourselves? Don't we? So if we have a refinery, we have oil, aren't we supposed to try as much as possible to do our own? Have we? You came in and you bastardized the government for not doing that. Did you do it? I will build 111 district hospitals in 18 months. How many of those hospitals have been built so far? How many hospitals? How many have been commissioned so far? 111 hospitals. But let me tell you, you know, there was a report that came out before the president commissioned or talked about this 111 hospitals as to what really do the health service need. And the report indicated that we need equipment in our hospitals. Equipment in our hospitals. Do we have equipment in our hospitals? Kenofurata, when he was sick, where did he go?
US.
Was he treated here? He jumped on a plane, pop, to US because he could afford that. The ordinary man, can they afford it? Yes, we need hospitals. But if you have hospitals that don't have no equipment in the hospitals, how can people be treated? I will build 350 new secondary schools from scratch. Has it happened? Yes. Let's give it to them. STEM schools they have built. That one I give to them. When you see the quality of STEM schools that have been built, fantastic. But is it going to be easy to convert? Those children who are in STEM schools today, they are doing wonders. No two ways about it. That one I give to them. But what about the rest? What about the others? We will never go to the IMF for a bailout. Did we go to the IMF? Are we in the IMF?
Yeah, we went and restructured.
You see, the major challenge with President Akufo-Addo is the fact that he says nice things, but does things ultra-virus. Now, I'll give you an example. LGBTQI. When the law, Parliament took it to the president, what did he tell us? He said, I'm not going to sign. Remember, there are processes and procedures that you use when a bill is brought to you. Were those processes and procedures followed? No. I'm waiting for the Supreme Court to make a decision. The Supreme Court has made a decision. He is leaving a few days' time. Has he signed? That is the first thing he should tell us when he comes to address us at 10 o'clock.
The state of the nation.
Yes, yes. He should tell us. Because he promised us He said to us, I'm waiting for a verdict from the Supreme Court. And what the Supreme Court says, I'll base it on. And if you still do not agree with what the Supreme Court has said, then send it back with your notes and tell us why you haven't. Because he's pleasing his friends. Simplicity. He cannot do it because of the type of friends he has out there. And he prefers to please his friends than to please us Ghanaians, our president. So, he should start from here. He should start from those things that he hasn't been able to. Look, the amount of money that came into this country, President Akufo-Addo could have done more. And that is the... He could have... The quantum of money that President Akufo-Addo has had in his government, he could have done more. COVID alone, how much did we get? Maybe $1 billion.
Over 3 billion.
Okay, all right.
Over 3 billion from the various Wood institutions.
Where did it go? What happened to it?
According to the special audit that was undertaken by the Auditor General, there were extreme misappropriations and then also flouting of the Procurement Act in terms of the approval for the supplies and other.
Madam Asiso, Samoje Breni Be a Daily Update TV.